Okay, hi. We got a great day going on. Beautiful. The lake's just sparkling in the sunshine. The fruit trees have finished flowering and are setting fruit and going like crazy. We got some cool things going on today. Tyhson's going to be joining us, and we're going to be taking these grape cuttings, which, as they are right here and right now, they could actually just go right into some peaty soil and grow roots and become cuttings and become little plants all of their own. Or we can take them and we can go over to rootstock here that is growing out, and we can do a process called grafting. What we do with grafting, fruit trees are almost always grafted. So what you do with grafting is you have a living, growing plant that has your rootstock, and you cut into the bark deep enough to penetrate the bark and come in contact with what is called the cadmium layer, which is, the cadmium layer is where the sap moves up and down in the tree. So you've got the hard wood of the stem or trunk on the inside. Then you've got this lovely little layer of fluid exchange, and then you've got your very protective bark. So what we're going to be doing is cutting into that bark and then taking one of these cuttings and put it in there and tape it and hold it in there, so that the cadmium layer of that plant comes in contact with the one in that plant, and hopefully it takes off, the graft takes, and you now have a second type of grape on your grapevine, or a second type of apple on your apple tree. So we're going to be doing that. The other thing we're going to be doing with them is sticking them in peat pots, in pots with just some peat soil in them, and keeping them moist so that they can grow roots, and in a few weeks they can be planted into the ground. They won't bear fruit till next year anyway. You can even plant them into small pots until you decide where you want to plant them in the fall. But provided you get them into the ground by the fall, they'll take off and you'll have more grapevines next year. Okay, so then we're going to go down into the beds that Jonathan and Michael and Tyhson and Darlene have been working on. And we're going to plant some of them into root vegetables. We've got a couple of varieties of parsnips. We've got the chioggia, which is the candy striped beet, the red and white striped beet. We've got radishes. We've got cherry bell radishes. Nice, totally red radish. Even the inside gets hints of red in it, quite spicy. And then, of course, we're going to do carrots. We're going to do the Danvers half long, which are a really sweet, really lovely carrot for fresh eating. They cook and freeze nicely, too. And then the cosmic purple, which is actually purple all the way through. And despite the very modern-sounding name of cosmic purple, this carrot has actually been around for over 100 years. So, but cosmic purple is purple all the way through. Such a dark purple, indeed, that if you boil a high concentration of the carrots in water, you can use it as a very effective dye for cream white or white wool or white cotton. It will make quite a nice, lovely lavender dye. And then when we go up to the upper garden, we're going to look at how we can build a layered bed, looking at some lasagna garden techniques, and looking at how we can turn a barren strip along a fence into a lovely little food garden for the coming season. So, yeah, we got some busy stuff coming up.